This is Common Sense. I'm William Ferguson. And I just got done watching the rally in Indiana, Evansville, with Donald Trump, President Trump, and everything he said was true. Jobs are up. Unemployment is down. Food stamps are down. We need to look for people that follow President Trump's example and vote them in to the offices that are being voted on this November. If you have a conservative Republican running for Senate, for the office of Senate or House of Representatives, you need to learn who they are. If they are rhinos, Republican in name only, then let's not vote for those. Let's vote for people that are willing to stand up and say, I am with President Trump. I will stand behind him. Any laws that he passes, I will be in favor of. I will be willing to debate, to look at it closely, and make sure that this is what the people need. You see, the Democrats, they want to give the people what they want. And the Democrats want the money that they want through taxes and regulations and however else they can get the money. That's what they want. They want socialism. They don't want democracy or a republic. They want to take from the blue-collar man, the worker. It seems like that's their job in life, that they have to be in control of everything. They want a world government. They don't want the United States to be a different, independent nation. A nation of dependence or independency on all other nations. Sure, we're going to have trade, but that doesn't mean we have dependency on those other nations. And as far as regulations go, we really don't need those regulations. Look, as long as we are taking care of this earth to a certain extent, as best we can, not nucleating everything, not poisoning everything, but simply living and knowing that there are things of nature that are built in, such as the dirt in the air, the carbon particulates. Some of them, carbon dioxide, happens to be helpful for plants. They need it to grow. And when there are particulates in the air, let's think about this. Water absorbs. It collects things. So when it rains, the water, the rain, collects dust and dirt and particulates as it falls to the ground. If you notice, when it rains, there's dirt on your car after it rains because there are dirt particles in the air. Carbon. Imagine that. And so, as long as we're not overdosing the atmosphere with carbon particulates, it's fine. It really is. Regulations such as climate change, or whatever they want to call it today, is false. And we can't, I don't buy into any of it. I research things and I think about things when they come up. And there are things that we do as humans need to do. There's a lot of trash in the oceans. It washes up on the shores of countries that have ocean shores. That's something that we could do. Control the plastics and what have you that get into the oceans. And there are pollutants that we need to control. But for the most part, coal, it burns clean. Gasoline, it burns clean. We have done things to automobiles, trucks, trains, ships, whatever, so that they burn fuel, gasoline, more efficiently with less carbon output. It's the way it is. Now, anybody's theory that says the climate change is caused by man, no. Any climate change that happens, it happens like this. Spring, summer, fall, winter. There you have it. There, in the last 18 years or 19 years, has been a 0.03% temperature offset. Or in other words, either a rise or a decline in the temperature. That's nothing to be alarmed about, okay? And anybody that has any theories about anything, if you don't begin your theory with the fact that the earth was created, not ended up here coincidentally from a giant explosion in space, you're buying into a lot of garbage. You really are. Because God made the planet and all the other planets and all the stars. Because, and this, it can be proven very simply. Okay, they want to believe that a giant explosion happened and here's the earth. No. Okay, number one, the earth is exactly the distance from the sun that it doesn't burn up and it doesn't freeze. Number two, time. Where did time come from? It had to come from somewhere. And in time is where the world ages, along with everything on it, along with everything outside of it. The stars, the planets, everything ages with time. We cannot go back in time because it doesn't exist. We can't go forward in time because that does not exist. Nothing exists until it exists. It's the way God made it. And if you think by coincidence, just by coincidence, time happened, sorry, no, because it moves at a constant, consistent rate. And we humans, we cannot go back and we cannot go forward in time because it doesn't exist except right now. So, I don't remember who it was that said it, but I believe it was Barack Obama. He said, the Midwest people, they want to hang on to their guns and their God. Well, what's wrong with that? God created the planet, and we're allowed to have guns to protect ourselves from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Well, in other words, if the government ever wanted to take over the United States from within, too bad. We can defend ourselves against you. We don't want socialism. We want freedom. And as an ex-Marine, well, actually as a Marine, I'm just not active anymore. My freedom and the freedom of those that I was willing to fight and die for is very precious to me. It really is. So if you want your freedom to go down the tube, so be it. But remember, you're not the only person in this country or on this planet. And we all want our freedom. At least the people I know do. So let's think about it, and let's not be complacent. Don't sit and think that, oh, well, he's a shoo-in. They'll vote for him. No, you vote for him. You get up off your keister and vote. Find Republicans that are conservatives, that are willing to stand up and say these are the needs of the people, not the wants of the politicians. That's all I've got for now. Christians, please pray for the president of this country and the leaders that are with him. Pray that they will stick close to God and that God will guide us to safety, security, peace, prosperity, and unity. I'm William Ferguson, and this is Common Sense.